glad to be on board of the awakening of the whole entire world because things is changing. It really is changing. So because that I know for a fact. When you can call the name of Yahuwah, brother, that's the most higher name that you can call, Yahuwah. And when you call upon Yahuwah, Elohim, I guarantee you, things start to working out for you. We've been calling upon, a name that, it really don't mean nothing. But when you call upon Yahuwah, I guarantee you, whatever you need, He's gonna supply it for you. But because He said, "You are a God, you are a God." Each and every one of the black men's and black women's, queens and kings, you are a God. You can demand things to come your way, and when you demand things and stand on that, what you demand, to come your way. Simply because that many people had a revolution saying, I'm going to stand up on this here. Men stand up on it, men on fail. But long as that you stand up on it, it's still going to come back good for you. I'm glad I'm in the awakening. I have learned some stuff, boy, I never dreamed about. And I'm glad to be here at the age of 69 years old. I can say that I have seen some stuff that changed. My goodness, I can date all the way back down in Mississippi. It's because the black people down there, they were scared. They were scared. They were scared of the white man. Because anytime a white guy would pass by, they kind of hold their head, bow down to him. But as time started going on, I guarantee you, Yahuwah started walking in because Yahuwah will change things. He changed it. He already done changed it for you. All you got to do is just command things. If you want that car, you command that. You command that car to come to you. You don't have to beg anybody for anything. And don't you let nobody tell you got to beg. No, you don't have to beg no one. Only thing what you do, you just command. If you want that person to get out your face, command that person to get out your face. And believe me, your spirit will push that person out the way. Maybe it might take a little time, but that spirit will push that person up out of your life. Something you just don't want to be around. You don't want to be around a negative person. A negative person, I'm telling you, will bring you down every time. And everything that they do negative, you don't want to have that bad vibe around you. You want some good vibes around you. When you see people looking at you crazy and saying that what I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, you go and do what you got to do and leave me alone. Leave me in my God, Yahuwah, alone. Whatever you got to do in your life, you do that. More power to you. More power to the people, whoever want to do whatever wrong. You go ahead and do it, but I'm standing up on the word of Yahuwah. All right. Now, many people are, why he calling that name? So that name right there is the most higher God that you can call upon. And peoples upon this earth, they didn't like that name simply because that name carried too much power. When you call upon Yahuwah, I guarantee you something good's going to happen. Just try it. Try Yahuwah. I guarantee you won't fail you. But I'm just glad to be in the awakening. Stuff around me what I didn't realize. Stuff around me what I didn't even realize. Believe me, it came to me. It just came. He didn't come to me in a dream. It just came to once I started calling Yahuwah's name, it just walked towards me. I said, my goodness, is this easy? You don't bow down to no anybody. You don't bow down to no white man, whatever, black man. You don't bow down to them. Everybody got their own lane to stay in. Why don't you stay in your own lane? And why don't you stop sending a bad bribe to the other person? Why don't you just send out some good stuff towards that person for that person can receive some good stuff? And that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to send out some love and understanding with our brothers and sisters, our kings and queens. Let them know, hey, we are together and we're not going to let nobody turn us around. I heard that Martin Luther King at the time, we ain't going to let nobody turn us around. And believe me, why should you let somebody turn you around? If you let somebody turn you around, you're turning yourself around. My goodness, walking away from your blessing, handing it over to the next man. Well, you can have it. Well, hey, you go just say, go ahead on, because I got my blessing. I got my blessing. Anytime I woke up this morning with, hey, saw a brand new day. I see snow out here now. I can see, I can see the trees. It bare. That's one thing about it. But watching as the summer come, them trees gonna gain some leaves up on it, and that's where you got to be steadfast and unmovable, because pretty soon you go bloom out. Pretty soon you go start to understand that this is what I'm talking about. Pretty soon you go say, I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. So you say that to yourself, and say that to the revolution that what you made for the new year. And say, I ain't gonna let nobody get me up off of my game. Hey, talk to you later. This is Ernest.